Hi, William Hououin here for a new VNH Discord poll video. Last poll was about, all about Quest. So let's see what the question was. V is saying, all about quests. What are your favorite quests in the game and why? What are your least favorite quests in the game and why? Do you read quest dialogue? Why or why not? How long difficult should daily quests be? And how many do you tend to do a day? How long difficult should side quests be? And do you have any favorites, least favorite? What are your favorite quest objectives? Loot, fetch quests, kill, etc. What kind of villager-oriented quest would you like to see? So let's see what the community thinks about that. So first we have Birdwing saying, my favorite quest would probably be Fur for Nadia, because she's honestly the cutest character in the game. So scary, grrr. The other characters involved in the quest connected to that one seem very well fleshed out. I would love to see some character development in more NPCs, truth be told, Nadia gets quite the character development throughout the main story quest. Continuing. I do read the quest dialogues. The occasional jokes are so good. I think I stopped around the time the main quest did, but then once I got into Saphira's Lament, they started becoming worth it again. I like lore. My least favorite quest would probably be the one where you have to get an item from an NPC, but if you hit one too many times, you just get silver and you have to pay for the item. I think Songs of Old? I don't do daily quests unless there's an end goal of some sort. I enjoy fetch quests that have humor thrown in and loot quests that require some level of skill, like the groups in Saphira's Lament. Keep in mind that I haven't played in a while and I haven't gotten any characters fully leveled. Busy schedule and commitment issues. Yeah, most of us do. Real life kinda sucks. Next, we have Matt Fish saying, done! Now, how many posts will I need for this? Actually, let's make each question its own post. Thanks, Matt, for the text formatting. It's very easy to read. What are your favorite quests in the game and why? Quests with self-contained stories. Whether they tie into the overall narrative of lore of the game, I enjoy these a lot. I like stories, dialogue with character. Perhaps it reminds me of Looney Tunes before it became a children's soap opera. It was good entertainment you can watch, enjoy one time and move to the next story. If you want to watch it again, reruns, then just go back with another tune. Off the top of my head, a good example of this is the Momabor quest. If you haven't done this one, you should. No spoilers. Do you read quest dialogue? Why or why not? Yes, because I like the idea of being involved in a story being told by someone else. It gets my mind thinking about stuff, if done well. What are your least favorite quests in the game and why? Fetch quest, without context. It feels like all I'm doing is running from point A to point B because someone thinks I have nothing better to do. Yes, indeed. Or like when there's two NPCs sending you back to one another and they are like 6 feet away from each other and they hear what each other are telling to each other through you going to one another. Anyway, let's continue Matt Fish post. How long difficult should daily quests be and how many do you tend to do a day? Every daily quest should be doable within 15 minutes at most. The difficulty can be all over the spectrum though. I tend to do 0 dailies per day because I hate pointless repetition. How long difficult should side quests be and do you have any favorite, least favorite? Side quests can be as long, short, or as difficult, easy as you want. It all depends on the reason for having them in the game. Take Salty's Sanity as an example. The real reason for having that is to give you something to do while you finish up everything else before the 95 Elders. And it does that job very well, almost too well, according to some people, lol. There are also smaller side quests that serve to make the game feel more alive, like the guy that got stuck in an archery target or the guy-gal who are in love but circumstances make it difficult for them to communicate. These are more story-driven and of course are easier to do. The questing part of it serves only to build anticipation for what is to happen next, and it works. What are your favorite quest objective, loot, fetch, kill, etc.? See previous answers. What kind of villager-oriented quest would you like to see? You know, all those things you do for combat players that are so fun that have nothing to do with combat? Do that, but for villagers. Phrased another way, build a story where instead of killing X mobs, you do something more villager-oriented. There is a quest where you go gather material for a person's hiding place that he is building. Do more stuff like that. Yeah, that's a good quest, and I liked that you can see the, let's say, finished product at the end of the quest. Next, we have DL. What are your favorite quests in the game and why? Don't block me, but I like quests that are long and full of lore. History of Pyrus is probably my favorite one. Same here, DL. I very liked the history of Pyrus. I'm not sure I like the way it was delivered, but the overall story, it was quite good. Okay, continuing. A Tale of Two Sisters has the same format but is harder to complete, so can't say I love it, although it is very entertaining too. What else? The Undying Melody. Coterie Quest 2. Just not the part that asks me to get a certain type of loot from a certain type of mob, like running around and finding stuff, talking to NPCs and learning new things. Do you read quest dialogue? Why or why not? Of course. What's the point in playing a game that has lore if I'm not gonna read anything and everything that is thrown at me? LOL. What are your least favorite quests in the game and why? Probably Traven Isle quest. They came out of nowhere, lasted 10 levels and weren't mentioned again. Maybe I'll like them more in the future when the quest line of the game is all related to each other. How long difficult should daily quests be and how many do you tend to do a day? Daily quests in Blight feel just right. The ones in Rye and Woods don't. I do dailies if I feel like it. I choose a zone, check what my dailies are, then do them if I can. I don't get out of my way to do dailies. How long difficult should side quests be, and do you have any favorite, least favorite? Most side quests can be done along main quests, so I think as long as they're done while you're doing main quests, they're okay. The rest get deleted from my journal. What are your favorite quest objectives? Loot, fetch, kill, etc. Killing. Loot is ew, especially finding a specific loot from a specific mob that goes instinct the second you get the quest. What kind of villager-oriented quest would you like to see? Not sure about this. I'll answer later if anything came to my mind. And now we have Verrier. Verrier? Nah, I never know. What are your favorite quests in the game and why? My favorite used to be both Scruffle Quest and Ultra Nikium Quest, but both are removed already. Right now I think my favorite is the Malicious Miscreant questline. It's rich in lore, good pacing, ambient changes, disappearing NPCs, sky become dark, etc. Have different interaction with the NPC when we accuse or acute, and both lead to the same ending, but I can learn different piece of lore. If there are more options, I can do on quest, it makes me excited to play Alt Rebirth to find out the other piece of the lore. What are your least favorite quests in the game and why? Most quests in Blight area. I love long quests, but I really hate simple quests that is made extremely long just for the sake of it. Like the RNG item for Salt of Sanity, watering the darn tree, checking the rotten apple every day, etc. Do you read quest dialogue? Why or why not? Yes, it is just my favorite part of doing the quest, the lore and the inter. Just as a note, I didn't cut anything that was like that. Who knows? Maybe we'll find the lore about what the enter meant in that sentence. How long difficult should daily quest be and how many do you tend to do a day? How long difficult should side quest be and do you have any favorite, least favorite? As long as I enjoy the quest, the length, duration and difficulty doesn't matter to me. Though in general I hate any type of dailies time-gated quest, since it prevents me from playing more when I want to and kind of force me to play when I don't want to. What are your favorite quest objectives? Loot, fetch, kill, etc. I like quests that ask me to figure out something like searching for Samuel with clue that makes sense, not like searching bottle in haystack. What kind of villager-oriented quest would you like to see? Just like the old crafting daily charter quest will do for me because I don't think there is much that can be done about villager quest. It's more about making the crafting gathering process more fun and figuring out the effort versus reward balance. Thank you for those comments. It was quite interesting. And next we have Jolon. What are your favorite quests in the game and why? Anything that helps build the lore of the realms. I'll do an obnoxious task if it tells me a story and enlarges the game world. I love the Gotrin Passage quest because of its variance, would love similar concept and choice variety in completing quests instead of only one way always. I also love the quest like Herbalore in Blight because I like having a reason to run and explore a zone for harder to find items. Treasures of Hououin is one of my favorite elements in Marshlands for that reason also. Quest choices having an effect on the game world is also awesome. I like seeing progress happen in an area like Summer's Hollow, the changes in the Rye as the story progresses, etc. What are your least favorite quests in the game and why? Nearly the entirety of the Shadow Traven Rebel Czar quest because they just don't fit well in the game. The whole area would feel better as side content for the 77-89 level grind. Do you read quest dialogue? Why or why not? Always. It is about enjoying the story building for me and less about having a dope tune maxed in everything as quickly as possible. How long difficult should daily quests be and how many do you tend to do a day? I like the number of Blight quests, though I don't think of them as daily, but as when I feel like it. Hence, it doesn't bother me if running around after specific mobs or hunting small plants because I do them as I plant or bounty hunt. How long difficult should side quests be and do you have any favorite, least favorite? There should be all sorts of lengths. I love the depth that Gotrin has, but also the short snippets in Maiden. The guiding thread, however, should be that it builds the story and world, and I would like more interweaving of quests. I envision more side quests that can span the entire realms and provide reason to revisit zones. Example being the Pyron quest to deliver leaflets in various zones. Would love more of that. What are your favorite quest objectives? Loot, fetch, kill. I like puzzle quests that makes me think or reach out for clues to the community. What kind of villager-oriented quest would you like to see? I think with the introduction of housing interiors and craftable items, there will be potential for many more quests with a purpose. For example, rebuilding Golden Vale, bring housing materials, timber, repair the village there. It has a lot more potential than just bring X timber to X NPC, and I would love for our quest action to have more visible effects on the world, as in the Malicious Miscreant questline. Other things might be randomly generated crafting item needs by various people around the realms that could potentially evolve into trade routes for tunes, picking up tradable items in Verda to make some items that Maracus want, etc. So trade with NPCs, but also tune to tune as well. I really like the bringing housing materials to different NPC to rebuild a whole region. That seems pretty nice. And Jolon, you're using a lot of hard words. Kinda wanted to point that out for some reason. Now we have Kaya Kitty Feathers. What are your favorite quests in the game and why? The part of the Miscreant quest in Kronk Island is one of them, and it has to do with the dialogue of the two main quest givers. They really deserve each other. LOL. What are your least favorite quests in the game and why? The Book of the Damned main quest in Oblivion. It's as expensive as Spin Bones, if not more expensive, without the rewards. I remember that quest causing a lot of drama back when it was released. Do you read quest dialogue? Why or why not? Absolutely. Much of the dialogue is hilarious and in some cases so real. Nadia as a kid for one. I have met spoiled brats that she reminded me, and even as a young adult in the Rye and beyond, you see some of that same willfulness. You would think after what happened to her as a kid, she would have learned to temper some of her willfulness. Humans never learn. I think that's a fact. How long difficult should daily quests be, and how many do you tend to do a day? It depends a lot on the quest, but being that they are daily, they should not be as long or as difficult as the side quest or main quest. I totally agree there. Daily quests should be, more of a checklist. Well, maybe we should not have daily quests then. I don't know. I agree. They shouldn't be as long as the main quest or side quest. How long difficult should side quests be, and do you have any favorite? Side quests can be long or difficult or short and easy, it all depends. One of my favorite quests was a very long quest, Scruffles, that is no longer in the game. What are your favorite quest objectives? Loot, fetch, kill, etc. I can't really give you a favorite objective, but I can tell you a least favorite, which is a quest that has you running all over a zone with a short time objective. The Gossip quest in Kingsport, the combine objects with very short despawn time found in Zorion Marshlands and or Turnipin. I can handle the 3 literal day quest in Zorion Marshlands or the multi-day 3 planting, watering and fruit rotting quest in Ash White Better. Oh yeah, in Ash White Better, sorry. And it's ending with what kind of villagers-oriented quest would you like to see to be added later, but I've been postponing that video for some time because of real-life stuff, and I don't want to wait any longer. Anyway, Kaya, I very much agree with what you said there. And the last but not the least, a favorite quest, mostly the main storyline. Least favorite, the ones which has levels, and for each level you need to kill more monsters and sometimes it's rare to find them. like the patrol quest from the guy near the archer targets. Dialogues. No, I don't read. I don't know, I think like the quest menu gives you enough information for the quest. Next point. I guess daily quests should be like 2-3 quests and all should have nice reward. Cause not all have the time, if you understand. Like, I am a student and I have to leave the game for like some months now. Side quest. They are nice and gives you good stuffs. I think they should be medium difficulty so that the next boss we face would also be medium to face. And I don't remember any major side quest. Favorite, crafting and gathering, like the mastery task. Villagers oriented quest. Would love to see that, like donate this much amount of stuff to any project and get like 5 gold or some pies or higher level like that. Yeah, all have a point here where if you don't read the quest dialogue, you can do the quest anyway, because there's marker on the map and you have your quest your quest log to see what you need to do. So I can understand somebody wanting to save some time by skipping the reading part of it. But anyway, that is all for now. I hope you enjoyed that talk about the latest Discord poll. If you're not on Discord, well, there's a link in the description of the video. So come on, join the Discord. All the cool people are there. Well, at least most of them. So anyway, thanks for watching and bye bye.